Hey, this is JR with JRGriggs.net, and I want to jump in on this PC Mac debate that David Risley and Kyle Graham are having. Kyle kind of started it with his video that says his PC will kill a Mac, and then David Risley responded with his Mac will kill a PC twice. And so I thought I'd jump in and chime in my 2 cents here because I love getting Apple fans riled up. And something that always gets me about the Windows users who don't like Windows or don't like PCs is typically when I talk to them, they did something really stupid with their computer. They're downloading all kinds of crazy stuff that they don't do on their Mac for some reason. They don't even try to download that kind of stuff. And they also never spend the money they spend on their PC that they do on their Mac. And they're complaining. They got a $600 PC and they're saying, oh, you know, it just didn't do what my $2,500 Mac does. Hello? $600 versus $2,500. I want to know is how many of those guys that are using their Macs and spending all this money ever spent that much money on a PC. If I were to spend $2,500 on a PC, I would have an outstanding computer. I could probably hack the Pentagon. And if Pentagon's listening, I have no intention of doing that. But, I mean, come on. $2,500 on a PC, do you know what I could get for that? I mean, that's insane. And I don't spend anywhere near that on my computers. And I've been using Vista since the day it came out in beta. I've been using it for when it had its little bugs and quirks, and I have not had issues. Ever. Why? Because I listened to Microsoft. They said, hey, we got a new software here. We got a new operating system. Don't install this on an old computer. Put it on a new computer. Put it on something that's been built in the last year. And so all these guys go out, these dopes, and they grab the beta for Vista, or they go spend the money for Vista, or they hack Vista from somewhere, and they throw it on their old computer that's been sitting around for 5 years, and they're like, wait, it's slow, it's sluggish, it doesn't find my drivers, it's not working. Of course it's not. You didn't listen. It was specifically designed to be on a better computer, a faster computer that can handle more. I would never put it on an old computer. I read a blog post by a guy, and this guy lost all credibility with me. I mean, this was hilarious. The title of the blog post was, if you want to cut your hard drive in half, install Windows Vista. I was like, well, that doesn't sound right, so I click on it. This dude is explaining about how he installed Windows Vista on his 18 gig hard drive and lost half his space. An 18 gig hard drive, people. He installed Vista on an 18 gig hard drive, and he puts in there, before you criticize me, this was a budget computer. Budget computer? You're dogging Vista and telling people to buy Macs, and you're on a budget? Are you kidding me? I don't think I've had an 18 gig hard drive in 10 years. And you're trying to put Vista on it, bro? Come on, man. And you're out there slamming, people like that are out there slamming Windows. That's the typical Mac person, is that it's almost like this, they just want to get at Windows no matter what. And it's almost like they'll throw whatever they can at their PC or put Windows on the crappiest unit they have and then complain, and then they'll bust $2,500 out on a new Mac and say this is the greatest thing in the world. I promise you, if you spent $2,500 on your PC, it'd be the greatest thing in the world. Let me show you my PC. Let me show you this thing right here. I built this myself. $1,000 that cost me. Look, it's got a cigarette lighter. And, oh look, I put a little cup holder in there. But this was $1,000. There's my fire hazard. Don't let the fire department see all that. But that was $1,000. That was 3 years ago. 3 years ago that I built this PC. I've had no problems with it. None. I haven't switched any parts on it. I haven't changed anything out. Everything runs fine. No problems. Built it for $1,000. Here's the cool part, though. If I decide I want to do something a little better, maybe I throw, right now it's got XP on it. It ran Vista just fine. Okay, I had Vista on there. I had the beta on there. And the only reason the beta is still not on there is because it was a beta. It expired. But I kept XP. This is my kid's computer now. I use the laptop over here. This is my $600 laptop. That runs fine. It runs great. I do everything on it. It's got Vista on it. The only thing I did with my $600 laptop is I spent $30 on a RAM to make it a 4 gig RAM system. That's it. It runs fine. I do everything on it. I do my video editing on it. I do all my blogging on it. I do all my research on it, my browsing. I run TweetDeck on it. So that thing runs fine. My other computer runs fine. And I haven't spent nearly what most people will spend on a Mac. And here's the other thing. In 2000, what was it, 2001, when XP was released, up until the last update, it's cost me nothing. Nothing. Zero. To keep XP up to date. There's a release, I get it free. But if you've had OS X since it was first released, you've paid $129 every time they come out with an update for that, just because they changed the name a little bit. Oh, this one's Panther. This one's Leopard. So we can charge you $129, and you guys pay it, man. You just pay it. Could you imagine if Microsoft was charging for every service pack $129? Mac fans would go ballistic. So I want to challenge anybody who's watching this right now. I want you to post with how much you've spent on the PC that you're dogging. How much money did you actually invest into it? Because I don't think you probably invested that much money into it. You probably had a $400 or $500 desktop you bought at Walmart and then started complaining because it wouldn't run, some high graphic game or some crazy video editing you were doing. But I seriously doubt that you spent $2,500 on your PC and then had a problem with it. And here's the other cool thing I was mentioning. If this PC here, I need to upgrade it, I can actually open it. I can open it. You can do that. See, computers, they open. I can open it. I can take a part out. And Mac fans are freaking out right now. I can take it out. I can run to just about any local store, electronic store. I could buy a better version of it, and I could put it back in and make the computer even faster. That's crazy, isn't it? But that's what you can do with a PC. I don't have to ship it off to Apple and wait for them to fix it for 2 weeks while I'm sitting at home twiddling my thumbs because I can't fix my computer. I can fix it myself. I can fix it quick, and it's running without a problem. Something Macs can't do. So there's kind of my take on the whole debate here with the PC and Mac. There's a whole lot more to it than just, hey, Macs are better. There's a reason people get a better experience. They pay 3 times as much money usually as they did on their PC, but would never have invested that much money in a PC. So there's my 2 cents there. I know that I'm sure somebody will probably have a video response, and it's good because I love getting the Apple fans riled up, as I said. Thanks.